Hi folks, and welcome back to some more Ultimate General Civil War. Today is the 11th of December 1862 and we're refighting the Battle of Fredericksburg, the Grand Battle. This is historically a big Confederate victory. The Union attacked head-on into a very strong defensive position, and we're going to see if they're going to do exactly the same today or if we're going to get some different sort of outcomes. So we have three strong army corps. Shall we just go first on the left, second in the middle there? Oh, actually, I put that in the wrong way around. There we go. Put it in that way around. And then we've got some reserves as well in 4th Corps, which we'll just put in the back. Hopefully, they won't be able to break through any of our defenses anywhere. Actually, I'm rethinking this because I think the strongest defenses are on this side. And maybe we should put the weakest corps on that side. What do you think? Does that make sense? We might try that. We might try that. Okay, but the best artillery's here. No, let's do something a bit different then. Let's do that. 1st Corps right in the middle and see how we get on. Major General Ambrose Burnside. That would be a whole new course of history there. Burnside, of course, was famous because he had these incredible facial side whiskers, and he gave his name to what we call now sideburns. But if he'd been called Ambrose Burnside, then who knows what he would have given his name to. That was a classic Mark moment there. Major General Ambrose Burnside is the new commander of the Army of Potomac, replacing McClellan. On the 14th of November 1862, he begins a strategic maneuver to cross the Rappahannock River and advance to Richmond in an attempt to bypass our forces. His plan is bold but executed very slowly. He decides to cross the river at Fredericksburg, but the necessary pontoon bridges delay too much to arrive, giving us precious time to reinforce the area. This is all, of course, historically true. While the Union engineers try to build the bridges, they are continuously harassed by our sharpshooters, delaying even more the Union army. After many days, on the 11th of December 1862, the Union army is finally able to cross the Rappahannock. On the other side, our whole army awaits entrenched, occupying the heights south of the town. Okay, so they're preparing to cross the river. We will probably start with a few soldiers in here to slow them. Yep, we're just trying to slow the engineers. A few hundred meters away, they construct another bridge. I mean, the engineers did have to construct bridges across there under fire from rebel soldiers. That was quite tough. 3 bridges have been built eastwards and allow the control of the southern area of the town. So they are coming across one way or another. The main attack is expected from this side. We defend heavily Prospect Hill. This is the prime target for the Union because it controls a railroad that provides us with supplies and a fast route to Richmond. This is one big map, folks, by the way. The hill that secures Telegraph Road has very harsh ground, so probably the Federals will not attempt to attack us here. I think, is that where I've put the best defense? I think it probably is. And Mary's Heights oversee the town. We've prepared entrenched positions that can resist any Union assault if they are desperate enough to here. No, this is where I've put 3rd Corps. So 3rd Corps is going to be absolutely fine. And we should be... I remember trying to assault this as the Union, and this was a bloody and desperate fight. Our snipers are harassing the engineers who work day and night to finish the pontoon bridges. But enemy infantry has arrived. They're determined to secure the town. So I can put 0 brigades into this. It's not letting me put any in there, so that's fine. We start the battle with some skirmishers in that case. 3 lots of skirmishers. Hang on. 3 lots of skirmishers? Oh, right, okay. So we've got some guys watching a bridge down here, but what we really want are people watching bridges over here. Come on, we need these skirmishers in there like that. And probably we should put some... Actually, that looks like good cover. Right then, double time. I mean, I have a horrible feeling I'm going to get there and find the Union army. Yes, already across the bridges before my guys are in a position to shoot them. This is not the plan. Okay, you need to get over there on the double. We need to try and rain lead and hell down upon these bridges here. Because when those guys get across, then that's it. We're not... I don't think there's any point trying to worry about this bridge because it looks like everything's just rushing right through the middle. Don't fall back. Don't fall back. That's not part of the plan. Yeah, okay. I think the town's going to fall pretty quick. Stop it, guys. Stop it. Stop it. Retake those. I could put them on hold orders, actually. If we get them into good cover, I'll put them on hold orders. And hold. They're across the bridges, though, so I mean, I think we're screwed here. Historically, it was actually a lot more effort for the Union to turf the Confederates out of this town. Just going to just turn the volume down that a little bit if we can. Just because I've adjusted some sound settings on the stream recently, and that sounds a little bit loud. Okay, off we go. I mean, these guys have chased them all the way through the town, and my soldiers have done very little. Yeah, okay, I think Fredericksburg is lost here. I wonder if the mod has made some changes to how this bit plays out, because I remember really struggling to get across. I wish these guys would hurry up and get in range. I may as well put it on 2 times speed, because I can't see this actually making any difference here now. Even shooting these guys in the back, they're not phased by it in the slightest. 3 times speed. No, those guys are broken. We'll see if we can... Those guys are broken. I mean, all I can really do is just try and... I'm going to try and run back and see if I can occupy this, which is going to go about as well as you would expect. No, go on. Let's retreat off the field, actually. Just withdraw from the town. I think that's a far better idea. Men lane... Oh, I never get to read those. My computer runs too fast for it. All right, this is the Battle of Fredericksburg, then. We are 0 out of 1 brigades. That's balked, but that should be fine. Let's start the battle. The left Grand Division, commanded by Major General William B. Franklin and consisting of 2 full corps, appears ready to advance. Nearly 45,000 soldiers are approaching us. That is a wide open plain. Concentrate most of your forces to protect Prospect Hill. Good luck, General. This is the first stage of the battle then. So what we need... I mean, we do have some good positions over here. But what I would suggest is that we bring some reserves across. This is the centre here. We do want to be able to see them. And I would suggest we put some skirmishers right on this flank. And some cavalry as well. We've got, let's see, is there any more defences we can put our men in? There isn't. There's no more entrenchments. So we need artillery. We need artillery over here, because this is going to get swarmed. So I've got some reserves here. Let's make sure these guys are over this area. So, hang on. I can't see which way they're facing. I'm just going to click on like that. Okay, I think... that's the right way. Some reserves over there. And I'll take Kershaw's brigade. Put them in the middle. This is going to be fine if the enemy just decide just to roll up there. But I would suspect that they will not. So let's deploy skirmishers. And let's get some vision out across the plains here. We need to see where the enemy are going. I guess this is what cavalry should be used for, right? Let's send horsemen out and see if we can scout a bit. I don't really have anything covering that section of the wood. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. Yes, we've got cavalry here. This is the corps with the cavalry division. So we do have something to play with. There should be some more of them. There should be some more of them somewhere. Anyway, we'll just go a look in and see what we can find. Don't see... oh, there they are. There they are. So I'm not sure having cavalry cannons out at the front like that is a great idea. We definitely want infantry deployed slightly forwards. Cavalry in reserve. These are the cornbread cannons. They are an almighty force to be reckoned with if anything comes right up here. And then over on this side, we've got the 12-pounder Whitworths, which are fine. Let's bring them. Are they in good cover? They're in some cover. They can see better from there, I think. But I think we probably need some infantry to the fore there. And we've got Jackdaw's battery over here. Right, let's go and put them over on... I'm going to put them in this position halfway up the hill. And if we do have spare artillery at the back, let's move it. We've got some more here. Yeah, let's move those over there. This is a long way at the back, so 12-pounder Whitworths. Let's bring them up to this location. It's a good central position. We can see everywhere from there. Right, we can definitely spot the enemy from this location. What I am going to do is I'm going to put some skirmishers extremely out on this flank, and then we get some extra vision over this side. So it looks like they're just piling straight up the middle. Where's our general? He should be in there somewhere. Where is he? Oh, he's over there. That's not a good place to stand, General. Come and stand in the middle where you're needed. Well, we've spotted them. We can see them. They are coming straight at us. I do not feel... Hang on. Let's put some skirmishers in that position there. And let's make sure the infantry here are well formed up and pointing out at the enemy. Do I want some cavalry on the ground? I don't know. I'm going to pull back the first Hart Sabres to the woods. And these guys, well, these guys are just going to do a little bit of spotting and scouting for me. Yeah, we're bringing the artillery away from this farm, which may prove to be a mistake. But it looks to me like the majority of the fighting is going to be on this side. Those guys are spotted now. Let's bring them back. I see there's some heavy cavalry coming straight at us. Let's see if we can surprise these guys. Yep. Let's get back here. Let's get back here. There's going to be a problem there. You rejoin your unit. Where's all the artillery that we need? We're going to need these boys here. See if I can bring the artillery a little bit further forwards. They're forming up for a massive attack. Yeah, let's bring these guys. Let's bring these guys over. And the battle begins. Do you know what? I think that... Yeah, I'm not gonna walk through those woods. It's gonna take forever. Let me go and reposition back down here. I'm just gonna use the range of these guns. Dismount, dismount, everybody dismount. Come on, dismount, turn round. Now. This isn't an optional command. This is it kicking off, folks. Honestly, no one dismounted. That is unbelievable. Dismount. Change your target. If they're going to come in. Go on, we'll send the first Hart Sabres in there. Rowett's men have just taken a bit of a pasting, but it's okay. Look at them, charging forward, surging forward. I don't think we're going to get there. We are taking casualties, I guess friendly fire? It must be friendly fire. Oh, we did get in there. That's a surprise. We're going to chase them right across the battlefield now. We're going to have to be careful there. You just rejoin your ranks. There's no need to have skirmishers out in front now. Well, I guess we can just carry on chasing these guys off, because I don't think we're going to have any problem there. Let's put a line of skirmishers there. Don't go running off. One thing we might do is bring sharpshooters onto this flank, but there's more horses, so... Alright, withdraw. But we'll stay on the roads rather than in the swamp. So at this point, we just need to draw our enemies, I should say, onto our guns if we can. Are we taking huge... No, we're not taking huge casualties. Okay, so we've got skirmishers deployed over there. So what we'll do is we'll move you forward to cover that gap, and you guys can just rejoin. So what I need is some long-range cannons, and 12-pounder Napoleons aren't really the job for this. Nothing else can actually reach, which is a shame. I was going to try and target the enemy artillery there, but the 12-pounder Whitworths can. So it's long range, but let's see if we can knock out some enemy artillery. And if these goons want to come charging back in again, then they are more than welcome to. No, we'll stay where we are. Do I want to try and draw the enemy into artillery fire? We're losing some casualties, unfortunately. We need to try and knock the guns out. That's what we need to do. I've got one brigade up here. I guess we'll have one brigade covering the flank there, and these guys can more or less cover the middle. I'm not sure that Luce's brigade needs to be out over here. Okay, this is good. We've got an engagement on this side, and we should be able to rack up some nice kills against the enemy cavalry. And the sharpshooters doing some good work as well. Right, let's speed this up a bit and see what sort of attack develops. What are you armed with? 12-pounder Napoleons. These aren't the guns for knocking out enemy artillery batteries, are they? And I fear we're going to be taking quite a heavy beating in return. They're all 12-pounders. These are excellent weapons for seeing off an enemy assault. We're still going to try and snipe away, I think. Hang on. There's some artillery coming in there. Yeah, okay. I can see how this fight's going to develop. We might be able to get that battery. I'm going to keep an eye on that one, because our cavalry over here, I think, might be able to go in and ninja it. Where are the supplies at? They're over there. Right, bring them down. Might take a while to traverse through the wood. The enemy are approaching, but so far not making any massive effort. I'm going to put these guards right behind the artillery, because this looks like a potential weak point. This looks like a huge assault breaking up here. Let's move the infantry in and bring the support up to guard this bit like this. Oh, this is a mistake right here. They did come running in. Nice. Very nice. And leading this attack with cavalry is a very bold move indeed. Right, let's get out of there. And let's get those guys out of the way, please. Come on. Just over there will do. Just march, that's fine. That's fine. Watch out for this lot coming in now. got quite a bit of firepower pointing in their direction. Let's just get right behind this streamline here. Anything going on in the center? The battle is definitely developing. But so far, nothing else is changing. Okay, they're putting on an attack. And we're now starting to take heavy fire just here. Right here. And I can't seem to... I think it's coming from the artillery mostly. We're not returning an awful lot of fire, which is a shame. And the enemy are not developing the attack any further. I don't want to come surging out to try and turn that flank. But that might be the best thing to do. These guys are hidden at the moment, but there's enemy infantry forming for the attack. Yeah, come on. We're going to keep trying driving off. These are doing some good work, actually. They've picked up 200 kills against enemy artillery. That's not bad. That's not bad. Let's see if we can drive off one battery after another. Come on, we're going to focus all firepower on one battery at a time then. We're going to need some extra firepower here. If they're coming across there... They swung in sharply. Okay. I don't think they're going to get in there. Routing. Yep, we've caught them good. We've caught them good. As they try to get back over the stream. They just didn't know what was going to... Wait. Oh, okay, we've got to... Yep, we've got to pull back. Fall back. Fall back. Send some help. Quick, send some help. Yeah, it's our turn to rout now. That was awfully messy, eh? Why are you guys charging into combat? I guess they were blocked. That's not good. That's really not good. Okay, are we gonna... I guess we have to send everything in now. There's a chance that we might lose our cavalry at this stage. Both lots of wavering. This is not good at all. Wow, look at these Welsh Fusiliers. That's a 10-to-1 kill ratio there. When the enemy attack, we can take them out, but if they choose not to, yeah, we've got issues right there, right there. Let's bring this cavalry up urgently along this wood line, I think. And the sharpshooters on the edge. So the cavalry came back. Let's go and get those guys who chased us off. I'm going to have to try and support this artillery here. Currently they're not seen, so that's good news. Oh, here we go. Who's wavering? Our guys are wavering. Oh, because there's two lots there. Routing. That's not good at all. Can you route off the battle map? We're being hit hard on this side. So this was... I got lulled into bringing all the reinforcements over here, and I maybe shouldn't have done. I'm going to have to run someone back on the double. But having said that, I think the cavalry can probably hold this post. And I'm not quite sure why the sharpshooters aren't getting more engaged there. Yeah, okay. We have a problem. We definitely have a problem. First, the 6th Georgia Infantry are taking a huge pasting. I wonder if I should just fall back a bit. I'm going to fall back to here. And then I'm going to, if the enemy advance, I'm going to run them back in, and then we're going to be in musket range. Okay, my cavalry's not getting an opportunity to recover over there. We might lose those guys, which would be sad. Did that trick work? Well, we're hidden, we're hidden, so we're pulled back to a safe distance. You guys are taking tremendous casualties. Let's go back to where we're no longer seen, and they have to come on at us. Assault at Mary's Heights. Okay, so we're going to go to another part of the battlefield. I need to remember to put those chaps back in their entrenchments when we get back. This one looks like a much more straightforward affair. While we fight at the right flank, we've been assaulted at, I think it's Mary's Heights, or it could be Marye's Heights. I'm not sure how it's pronounced. Beyond the stone wall, we have a large number of cannons defending the hill. The crazy Union advance will cost them. A chicken could not live on that field when we open up on it. That's the idea. Let's make sure. Are we all... Are we in... We are in cover. We're sitting behind the lines. Now, this is one of the most strongly held positions. There's areas over there that we might need to be aware of, actually. Do we have reserves? There are reserves. They are coming at the back. Okay, that's good. That's good. Let's go and put the skirmishers where they can be seen over here and where we can get vision on the other side as well. And let's hope we don't forget about them and end up regretting this choice. There we go. We'll put them in there. That should be enough. And then the actual brigades, we'll march over to here. Right, so the Union are coming out of the town. And we have stacks of... Well, we've got cavalry over there as well. That's not needed there. Let's pull those back out of the way a little bit. And are there any more cannon positions we can take? Yeah, we can take this bit here. Get them in, because that looks like a much better location. Everyone else is in something. Okay, unless we get outflanked, we should be fine here. We've got some sharpshooters. Oh, sharpshooters should definitely go in there. Let's go put them in. I'm assuming that we're not going to get broken in the center to want to actually like pull these guys back to here. That might be faulty thinking on my part. But we have tons more reinforcements. Oh, well, not quite true. We have tons more cannons coming in. Let's bring them up where they can be used. Let's put them round about here, I think, is quite good. They can get there fairly fast. There's no nasty woods to have to go through. That's the sort of thing we like. And bring the supplies up. And you don't have any orders, so you can move over there. So historically, I don't think any Union soldier got within 50 yards of this stone wall. Although they tried multiple times, and it was absolutely brutal. 3-inch ordnance. Let's start picking off Pettit's battery at the other side of there. 12-pounder howitzers. Okay, you're going to be of very limited use for anti-artillery firepower. What have you got? Oh, 10-pounder parrots, but they're at the back of the... I need something that can hit enemy artillery and knock it out. We've got lots of 12-pounder howitzers over here. We're not going to be doing any anti-artillery stuff with those boys. Well, it is what it is, unless I were to bring the sharpshooters in. Which we could do. Do you know what? Let's do it. They've got... What are they armed with? Oh, of all the things. Right. They won't really have the range, so no, they can go back in the entrenchments over there. We've got skirmishers covering that bit. I don't know. I have a feeling that we're going to take quite a beating here. Because the enemy is not willing to engage without bombing the shit out of us first. Which is the correct thing to do. We're going to put it... Mind you, they are advancing. I've got it on maximum speed, by the way. So we don't just sit here watching a load of powder smoke go off. We can see across there, so if anything does try to move, the skirmishers have got it covered. Nice. Okay, let's just put it on normal speed whilst we see what sort of 6-pounder field guns. Oh my word. 6-pounder field guns. What's the ones behind? 12-pounder howitzers. That's no better. And there must be something good. 6-pounder field. These are just, I guess, just weak little artillery batteries I've put together just to try and provide some extra units for the corps. We do have some skirmish cavalry, actually. Right, that's definitely a job for that flank. We will consider our options, but let's put it on max speed for now. The enemy are advancing towards us. Some skirmishers causing trouble in the middle. But I think the defences here are just so good. 94% cover. And this counts as a supply depot, by the way, or supply wagons. So we shouldn't run out of ammunition doing this. Well, the howitzers at least are getting in there. Hang on, I need to put some firepower down here. We're having a little bit of a problem. Oh, we can't reach. Right, let's fix that. And let's bring up some reserves as well. Because there's a risk that this part of the line might fall. Hope you guys don't mind me having this on 3 times speed. There's just not a lot to do. We could put a brigade in there just to make sure the centre holds. And I think I'll bring Johnson over to this farm. And he can apply his morale bonus in this general direction. There we go. We should have plenty of reserves over there, so I'm going to redeploy some more in this locality. What are you armed with? Reboard muskets. What if you go forwards? Can you actually shoot from behind the line? Probably not. They should be blocked, but I'm going to just move them up anyway. Can you? No, probably not. Probably not. You can see units start to take a few casualties on the front, but they're winning. We're winning, so we're doing okay. This is a hard fight, and we can still claim victory if we hold at least 2 strategic locations. Mary's or Marie's Heights must be held at all costs. That's fine. Telegraph Road must not be weakened because the Union may try to seize that location and cut our army in 2 pieces. The rest of our forces are engaged at our right flank. It's the right flank where the problems are. Because unless the enemy are going to make an attempt to go through here, and they absolutely may, I can't see them getting through. Let's put some troops in there. We've got the Lone Star Battery there, which... Are we going to see an attack? I just don't know. What I may do, I think, is leave some skirmishers behind. Leave some skirmishers behind up here, holding this. 2 good brigades down there. I don't know what to do with the artillery. I mean, I'm tempted to advance and just outflank all these dudes. Do you think we should? Someone's tried to make a charge in the middle. I mean, there's loads of reserves. We're losing some brigade commanders. There's enemies spotted. Okay, so there's enemies coming from the crossing over there. We've got Leonidas sitting in there. What I think I should do is send 2 brigades off like this to go and outflank those guys, and let's move them at the double as well. And Dome Shutton's artillery battery, which is doing very little else, I'm going to advance to this area. We'll go there, and then they can get involved too. I've got a whole load of stuff. Oh, here we go. Here we go. We've got enemies coming against us. Right then. Hold your position there. But you can still move over there a bit. And these guys, yeah, just fall back. We've got enemies spotted. Are they going to attack this side, or are they going to try and cross over? That's going to be interesting. How about I send Dodge's sharpshooters to assist? That's not a bad idea at all. The Dodgers. Move over there. Alright, we've got enemy action on this side. We've got it covered for the most part. First Delaware artillery. 12-pounder ponies. If anything tries to attack up here, I think we're solidly defended. I've got 2 brigades out here that just don't need to be. There's a hell of a fight kicking off over here. Wait a minute. Are they in? They're in. I'm glad I came over then and looked at that. It's okay. We were just driven back, but we're going to be absolutely fine. I'm fairly confident we're going to be absolutely fine. The reserves are holding, so we're good. We should be good. It's how much assistance do I give on this other side? Let's bring the artillery over where it can actually help on this flank. Because I think this is where, if we're going to have any problems, it's going to be here. And Dodgers are going in. Nice. That's okay. You can shoot from there, fellas. Outflank this guy, and then I think we're good on this bit. We just got to watch what's coming further up the line as well. This is all fairly solid. I've got 2 brigades here that just don't need to be, because we have defences behind. So let me redeploy over there. And then... do you know what? I'm going to put 1 brigade on here. And I don't think I want the artillery up here. We kind of want the artillery down there, don't we? Where it can actually bombard these lot if they're going to advance all the way across our field of fire. Okay, the Dodgers came up in the nick of time and they've done some good work. How's the centre holding? Garnett's men are in and now getting hotly engaged. Over on this side, absolutely nothing is happening, which is kind of how we want it to be. I'm going to dismount the cavalry. I may bring the melee cavalry back, because if there's a breakthrough... actually, we don't know where there's going to be a breakthrough, do we? I'm going to put them in the centre. If anywhere, they may try and attempt to go around here. I don't think they'll gain anything from it. I'm just going to put my cavalry a bit forward so I can see what's going on. I'm going to move the Dodgers forward a little bit, and they can start sniping at the next brigade in the line. Yeah, because this brigade is so strung out I should say, along its defences, there's many other enemy troops able to shoot at it. Can we focus some firepower on something, maybe? Let's go Cars Brigade. No, let's go that brigade. There's another charge in the middle. Well, they got to the stone wall, but they have not got over it by any means. There's enemy infantry on that side. It's not currently causing us any problems. Going to move up so we can spot anything from those trees. There's a fairly hefty force moving across, but it's not currently causing us any issues. There's nothing we can shoot at. Some skirmishers have appeared down here, which is fine. Actually, let's come out with the cavalry. Who fancies going for an afternoon ride today? I've spotted a vulnerable skirmisher unit. Let's see how vulnerable, shall we? Cavalry's not been spotted so far, but it has to go across some pretty rough terrain. Meanwhile, in the centre, the carnage continues. Okay, there's nothing else here, so this is vulnerable city right here. Let them get across there. Let them get out of the rough terrain, and they'll be able to catch the skirmishers up. Actually, I've only just become spotted now. Let's order the charge. They're routed anyway. And broken anyway. That is just typical. I don't know if that cancels the charge. Getting a bit hot to go next to it. Oh, there's artillery leading the assault down here. If I'm lucky, I might be able to get in without... No. Nope, withdraw. And also... Unless I want to go smack bang into these guys, I'm just gonna withdraw to where it's safe. We don't like leaving our cavalry out where it's vulnerable. I could have engaged these lot with skirmishers actually and tried to draw them in. That might have been a good idea. It's not too late to do it either, so let's have a bash at that. We've lost a few sat at the back, but we've also had some shooting, so these guys are racking up a few kills. Gordon's there doing a lot better. Pesky skirmishers. Can I try and chase these guys off? I'm going to use the massed artillery tactic. Oh, actually, are those... They're maybe not skirmishers, are they? Yeah, they are. They are. Yeah, let me see. Where can I mass artillery fire against? Try and drive something off. Do I have any more cannons over here? These guys are just switching around at will. We drove the skirmishers off, so that worked a treat. Let's try with the next one. Let's go for Carr's actual brigade, shall we? We'll focus all firepower. Uh-oh, I hear a charge. Right, we might be able to drag these guys into a fight against our defences here, which would be amazing if we could. Dodge's men doing it great there. Or the Dodgers, I should say. The Dodgers, not Dodge's men. That's where the charge is coming in, against Armistead's brigade. They didn't get there. What's going on this side? We kind of need to be aware. Cavalry's considering its life choices. You guys have the range. You do, at least. They have a command penalty. Quite the command penalty. That's curious. Everyone else, you don't. But you do. I didn't think... Well, I've not taken any casualties, so I'll be amazed if they've lost a leader. Maybe... I don't know. I don't know. We'll try and look into that after the battle. Alright, let's speed up again. So the skirmishers have engaged. We've got some good kills. It is time to fall back a little bit. We're doing the same work over here. Come on, let's see if we can just draw the enemy back to attack our line. Meanwhile, our sharpshooters are doing a fantastic bit of work over there. I just need to make sure I am not left in there too close. When this lot comes charging in, we have B's battery. Awesome Napoleons. Did you guys manage to chase him off? Or is he still there? No, his skirmishers have returned. Let's just blast away at the actual brigade in the front then. Yeah, if this looks like a fairly one-sided battle and quite brutal for the Union, it was. They took, I think, over double the casualties of the Confederates in this. There was actually a bit of a breakthrough. And it wasn't around there. think it was around this area, and this was Jackson's corps, if I remember right. And he maybe hadn't, or his troops hadn't perhaps prepared their positions quite as well as they could have done. I think it was just a general bit of disorganisation, and it might have been AP Hill's division that got the blame for it. Okay, we've got some good... Where's the artillery range? You guys. We've got... Can I get the other one? You've got more range. We still can't reach those pesky cannons at the back. Right, cavalry, where are you? Where are you? Leonidas, where have you gone? Come on. You're needed. We're coming straight out. There's a lone artillery battery which has advanced very unwisely. Get in the trees. We're taking some firepower over here. You guys get in the trees. Just go and sting this enemy force. We've slowed it down anyway, so... Oh, God. Wait. Where is this lot going? I have a sneaking suspicion I know where it's going. And we're spotted over here this time. Are they going to try and take the skirmishers out? What I could do is I could just advance and start sharpshootering them. But then I'm leaving my dodgers out, way out in the open over there, which is extremely risky. I still think that cavalry's coming for the skirmishers here. I think I can get there and then fall back. Charge across the open field. This might be a bit of a problem. Right, fall back. Fall back. Draw the cavalry into some volleys from this place. Leonidas is taking some hits there. But if we get in and then get out. And you can take your prisoners with you. I'm going to go back to shooting those guys in the river. Oh, right. Well, no, we're not. We're getting out of there. We're getting out of there because there's cavalry coming. They're going to recapture these, unfortunately. I'll just put them on route. But it's okay. We did enough damage. So that's fine. Can we go forward and try and sting that cavalry into charging into us again? It's taking a big risk with some skirmishers. But I think it's acceptable. Everything's held nicely over here. I've got far more troops than I need. I'm going to redeploy these guys over here. Yeah, that stone wall area, it's not going to fall down. It's just not. Ammunition? Being a problem? Okay, do we have... I could dispatch the artillery to the back to resupply here. But we should have some supply wagons somewhere. I just don't see where. There they go. Right, let's march them over there. Well, I mean, this looks like a brutal move, doesn't it? Marching sideways through the open field in front of various artillery batteries. Blythe's Rolling Thunder, B's battery. It's at long range for both of them, but we will be picking up some kills. I'm in two minds about whether I should replace these guys at the front, because they are doing some outstanding work. But we do have reinforcements waiting behind. Reboard muskets. Okay. They're not... Reboard muskets are not the weapon of choice, but they're affordable. Okay. Smoothbore muskets, we don't want them in. We've got two proper brigades here, so I'm going to fall Weed's brigade back a little bit. And I'm going to put Sean's brigade in the middle. They might get in. Get some better weapons in there. We'll see some huge casualties on the enemy side. We do have a pesky little artillery battery down there, but it is in range of both of ours, so we can shell the shit out of it. And if I wanted to, I could sneak the... I can go sneak the Dodgers forward and we're going to blast it. We have very long-range rifles. We can go and take advantage of that. What have we got? There's a supply wagon at the back. Where's the cavalry? I could... Let's go and see if we can do some damage there. Come on, I'm going to sneak in a little bit here. Let's see if we can draw them out. We've routed the artillery, which is great. It looks like Russell's brigade is deploying for an attack. I'm going to give them a volley and then fall back. That's the one. You guys keep going back. Just get behind the lines. Excellent. We've chased those off. This whole force here has just got held up. Has anything tried to attack over here? Nothing. Although I could do with some proper fresh troops, maybe. Not with smoothbore muskets, though. Okay, we've got some Mississippi rifles on here. What's Haskell armed with? Mississippis, they're good. Oh, they're not so good. Let's put some sharpshooters out on that flank. Although, to be honest, we've got two lots here. Let's get them on. We can outflank the enemy over there. I'll put you guys into that location just on the off chance something attacks us. But I can't see it happening. We've got a desperate fight on the other end of the line to C2 as well at some point. We're going to have to go back there. Although it is 5:15, so 4:15 even. I can tell the time, honest. I can. Right, bring down Gladden's cavalry as well. Two lots of sharpshooters going in. This could be fun. And the cavalry. I'll leave these hidden skirmishers here for spotting purposes. Oh, let's line up these cannon again. Let's go for... What can we all target? Poe's brigade. We'll do our focus firepower trick. Armistead. You've got... oh, they've got Enfield rifles as well. I think we're going to have to change these guys over. So, fall back. They're confident. Are they not? No, that's on charging. Okay, no. Fall back. Fall back. We charge backwards. Send the Marines in. Right, let's get these guys lined up over here. And the cavalry lined up like that. And we'll go in against these flanks. Well, they're making an assault. It's not going to go well for them. There we go. That might be a nice way of trying to sneakily... What are you armed with, by the way? Oh, decent rifles. Okay. But it is time to switch those guys over, I think. Do I have anything good? I've got reboard muskets, which are not really what we want. But we can do it. I'm just going to reposition this guy. Because these chaps have done some great work, but I think it's time to pull them back. Are we still causing mischief over here? We are. Excellent. Oh, who's this? I'm just going to order the guys to... I should maybe order a melee charge. I'll let them get a bit closer, and we'll charge them in there. Right, so you three, focus firepower on Carroll's brigade. The cavalry's going to have to get a bit close, but the sharpshooters can stay a bit further off. Charge. Those guys look like they're just stuck. There's a huge mass of blue troops over here. So we should rack up quite a few kills here with our fast-firing sharpshootery types. I am ready to fall back, but Lauman's got better weapons, so if we can leave him in place. Did we not catch them? We should catch them there. That should be a stop, right? Or can they can walk across that? Oh, we've got them anyway. Excellent. We do like capturing wagons and stuff. Let's send the supplies. Just send them straight back over there where they're safe. I feel like I could advance out of here and just absolutely slay everything that's caught in the middle here. Do we go for it? I mean, I think I've got enough troops backed up over here, right? Then again, there's no real need to. Over on this flank, the cavalry's probably taking the brunt of the casualties. I'm going to see if I can get out of the swamp. Don't see any reason to be sitting in there. Carroll's brigade has broken. If we could actually get behind and start nailing the enemy artillery, we will get all this stuff turned around to shoot us, though, so it's something that we need to be very much aware of as a potential problem. Yeah, they've got skirmishers down there and all sorts of shit. Right, tell you what, we'll bring one guy round. If Minty's able to shoot without... Oh no, we did take a volley back in the face, but we took no casualties from it, so that's fine. See the potential to capture some enemy artillery there. We'd have to go charging through the woods. Are we up for it? Well, there's some sort of attack forming here. They're probably going to attempt to outflank this position. Okay, let's focus firepower on there. And let's get the dodgers on there as well. Can't seem to attack the first one for some reason. Maybe they're blocked. Who knows? Barge's men have just been shunted out the way. Can we get them in? Maybe we get them in. Right, I need to keep a close eye on this fight at the moment. Minty's doing okay over there, getting some experience. Gladden needs to fall back. That's not a great position. He's got too much firepower coming his way. They're wavering anyway. Right, but over on this side, they've been seen off. There is a charge coming in. And I think at this point we're going to have to withdraw this guy because casualties are insane. Wavering, routing. Can we give them another volley as they go? I mean, the artillery did some good work there. Wow, look at the casualties. Insane casualties. Right then. Fall back. Deploy. Get in there. Let's focus our firepower again. Who's coming forwards? Russell's brigade. We've got Sean's brigade waiting to go in here if need be. Right, mount up. I'm going to go and get those supplies. They shall be mine. Well, someone's trying. This guy's wavering a little. Do we have a commander nearby? Haskell should be absolutely fine. There we go. Cars Brigade gone. It's out of there. Well, there's my opportunity if I wanted to put skirmishers. Hang on, charge those in. Put skirmishers in the town to shoot at the artillery. It's a sneaky tactic. Yeah, I can't see the Union actually making any progress here. They could have tried to blunt force attack up here, which they perhaps should have done. But they've achieved very little. There is more of a fight coming in there. You guys going to advance? Right then, we will take the fight to the enemy in that case. We're going to come marching out of our defences. And we're going to go and sort these bastards out. I might leave one lot in to cover one end of that. Well, we've got the supplies, so that's excellent. We need to try and get in here. And let's bring the horsemen round as well. And the actual supplies, we're going to go with them and keep these guys resupplied. We're going to go sneaky, sneaky now. Dismount. The other sharpshooters are just busy out on this flank. I could have brought a swarm of skirmishers around. Okay, let's sort out the fight in the middle. The cavalry has decided it wants no part of that. Let's move Bargey's men over here. Give him a volley. Oh, what timing. Confederate right. Okay, I think we've held that place then. Unless we're going to see the entire battlefield and have it all under our control. So this fight continues. Yeah, unless they're going to do a big charge, we should be okay. Just going to deploy Juan's Royal Guard further forward. Meanwhile, our cavalry at the back is probably going to be chased off the field, unfortunately. I daren't redeploy any of that, so we have to be aware that we may get charged in the back at some point. Interesting. So we've lost Bargey's brigade, as in not lost them, but they are off the other side of the map. We can play with the cavalry now. I don't see there being any risk over here. Oh, this is a thing. Oh, that's right. I need to put them back in. On the double, I would say. Pickett's men, armed with the Harper's Ferry. Come up. 6th Georgia Infantry. Well, yeah, okay, we're going to put Pickett's men up in position there. And on this side, I think we're going to lose those. That's a shame. We just need my sharpshooters armed with. Yeah, they should be able to see. I'm going to like rally out of the woods here. I want to try and get these guys' attention. You need to fall back. You do not need to be trying to face enemy infantry. I mean, we can give them a volley, of course, but we're going to do a fire and retire, which is where the guns would fire and the recoil would send them back, and then they'd fire from the new position. It's basically using the recoil of the guns to slowly just drop back. That was a thing, I believe. It's not something I've just made up. I definitely read it somewhere. Okay. Well, we've got Leonidas, and I'm pretty sure. Okay, I'm not going to get the. I'm obviously not going to get the cavalry in there. Sorry, the artillery in there. We're going to try and smash that weak-looking cavalry. It's charge on charge. Who's going to win? Obviously, Leonidas. Veteran cavalry. Yeah, he's chopping the other guys up now. That's what we wanted to see. Move forwards. We've got Alex's men here. Mate is going to go and get some more supply wagons. Meanwhile, at this devastatingly dangerous looking area over here, the 6th Georgia are taking some punishment, but they're holding on, so that's okay. The Welsh Fusiliers have racked up loads of kills over there. What we need to watch out for here is sodding enemy cavalry now at this side. I'm going to leave the sharpshooters on this way because they're just picking off enemies, which they're doing great. But we're going to move the Delaware Fighting Blue Hens, who are expert skirmish cavalry, just to guard our rear. I'm tempted to go off after them and shoot them up, but I'm going to stay with support, I think. That would be the wisest thing to do. Alright, let's get some double time going. So what's happened here? Because this looks... Uh-oh, reinforcements have turned up, which we didn't expect. Right then, we didn't see that coming. That's a surprise. Let's move over this way a little bit. Is that an artillery position? It certainly is. Let's get some men into that. And I think what we're going to do is charge those. Get these supplies back behind the lines. And then we better put some soldiers back in, I think. Because there's going to be some trouble coming here. Oh, God. Can Mater's band of brave skirmishers hold these guys off? I'll send some cavalry for support. There's another one coming in from this side. We should be okay. Actually, there's quite a bloody load of men coming in here. Let's get back over here. We may have made a critical error of judgment. So it looks like... Did we lose Mater's men? It looks like we did. But Leonidas has crashed into the cavalry. He's chasing them down. Right then, so... This step is to return to base. But we'll leave some skirmishers out for a bit of vision over here. And actually, we better go on the sodding double here. Otherwise, we may end up in a bit of trouble. Caught out where we don't want to be. Let's get the hell out of here. Yep, on the double. There's a potential that this is going to get turned at this end. Yeah, their reinforcements coming to assist somewhere. Maybe attack at this angle. I'm not sure where those guys are looking now. We're just watching our backs, right? You want to drop back a little bit into some better cover. You guys are doing okay. Supply's good, so that's excellent. We've got some nice kills. Any artillery we can snipe off? Just fall back a little bit, guys. There's no point. We're standing too far on this edge. We want to try and draw the enemy, I think, into a position where the artillery can do them, and we get some more cover. This is not good cover. This is really not good cover. They're hidden, so that's good. That's cover. That's not cover. That's better cover. Okay, that's surprising. They're in better cover there than these guys are here. That doesn't look right to me. But if that's what it says, I guess that's what it says. What's happened here? Okay. Okay. Well, it looks like we didn't have to worry too much about... maybe you should be on there. Leonidas, I think you need to be behind here. Because I think there's some enemies coming. Yeah, let's get the hell out of there if we can. Where does that cover? That covers a big long piece of defences. So you're going to turn around. They won't expect that. Yep. Nicely done. Nicely done. But even so, we've taken a few casualties. We always take a lot of casualties with the cavalry. Let's get behind. So I think unless they try and go around that flank to get that objective, I think they're going to try and attack from this side. As long as we hold this, we're good. Nothing wishes to come across this field, I've noticed. Yeah, we're pretty strong here. Do we deploy to this side? We'll see what the enemy do. And let's speed it up. I'm kind of disappointed that the enemy aren't actually making much of an effort to progress here. I would have liked to have seen some attempted assaults. They've got masses of units, most of which aren't engaged. I don't know where their cavalry's gone from behind here. Something went very wrong there. Wow, that's a lot of casualties caused by these cornbread cannons. Are they? No, they're 24-pounder howitzers, so they're big guns. Mind you, the 12, only 12 Whitworth cannons, they're doing really well. There's a lot of stuff going on over here. More 12-pounders. Jackson's battery. You have the potential to snipe a little bit. I'm going to try hitting the enemy artillery. Right, Alex's skirmishers has driven off an enemy brigade, amazingly. Yeah, I got myself a bit of a fright over there, and I suddenly had to go retreating back. I was not expecting that. It was kind of amusing. I've got a full brigade over there defending this bit. They don't need to be, I'm sure. If it looks like anything's going to attack up this bit, I've got 2 brigades of old boys. They always work together, don't they? We've got Clemens Brigade and Bearbox Brigade. I guess they must be in the same division. Well, we're going 3 times speed, and I'm kind of disappointed to see the enemy not making any effort to attack. It's a tough position to attack, I admit, but... So, we're going to go back and just talk for a minute about progressing this campaign. I think this is a tough battle, don't get me wrong, for the enemy, for the Union. So, I didn't expect this to be particularly hard. But we've noticed a pattern in the last few battles that it's just a little bit too easy, unfortunately. Just a little bit too easy. So what we're going to do, I think, is, because I can't change the difficulty mid-campaign, we'll probably drop this after Fredericksburg and start a Grand Tactician campaign. Now that's a very different game to this in a lot of respects. But we'll start as the Confederates, as we were playing through as the Confederates here. And we shall give that one a go. But there's more details on that to follow. Meanwhile, we'll finish this fight off. I would love it if it got to the last 20 minutes and there was just a huge surge of blue troops up this hill. Oh, you guys, you retreat. Yeah, we're gonna get wiped out there. We've got soldiers on all the defences, so I mean, there's been no attempt to attack here, other than marching up into almost rifle range. There's been no real attempt to attack here. Anyone want to attack? Come on, there's no defences. Yeah, someone's having a go. We're Put Pickett's men in there. There we go. Phelps had a go. I'm going to fall you back. You've done your bit. So basically the Unions just marched up and just bombarded the place with artillery until the end of the day, which would probably have been a wiser choice than what Burnside tried to do. But yeah, that was that. Evenly matched, fairly evenly matched in our fight here, but look at the casualties. Obscene. 36,000 Union infantry to 8,000 Confederates. That's more than I thought, actually, that we were going to take. And obviously it's more than was historically taken as well. We lost a few guns, but not as many as them, and a few cavalry, and they had some missing as well. So overall, it was just an outright victory, which was good. Armistead's men, flipping heck, they lost nearly 1,000 men, but killed 3,000, or inflicted 3,000 casualties, I should say. Best artillery was a 12-pounder howitzer. Are you kidding me? York's battery, that's in 3rd Corps? Wow, 2,381. Those 12-pounder howitzers are like one of the weakest guns in the game. After that, it's the cornbread cannons, did a huge amount of work. And 12-pounder Whitworths did well, and Dome Shutton's battery as well. So, well done, folks. We got a good result there. We had James Archer got killed. He was a famous general. Fought at Gettysburg. I don't know if he survived Gettysburg. I don't know what happened to him after that. A lot of promotions. And we should have captured quite a lot of weapons, which is good news. So, overall, that was an outright outstanding victory. We will take just a quick look at the options for this, so we can have some more howitzers. We can have some more officers. And there's a few promotions. Anyone get up to 3rd star? I don't think so. 2nd Corps didn't really get involved apart. Well, actually, no, they did. They did get involved. Look at that. 3rd Corps. Is it 4th Corps? Ah, here we go. Okay, so it was supposed to be York's brigade. York's battery. Who the hell was that then? This one. With all those kills, and yet they didn't level up all that much. Unless they were at 0 stars before. I don't know. Anyway, folks, I think we're going to call it there for the Confederate campaign. I think it'd be fair to say, after the string of outstanding victories the Confederates have had over the Union, that the North would probably sue for peace at this point. They've taken devastating casualties. They've been trounced everywhere on the battlefield. Of course, that's just a way of me, nicely rounding up our campaign and having a good reason to finish. But it's getting a bit too easy, and the AI just didn't attack there. That they weren't proper attacks or proper assaults at all. We should have seen far more charges and action. Although the AI was maybe doing the right thing by not charging in against such heavy defenses, but it wasn't exactly a thrilling battle, was it? So we'll call this one quits. Do stay tuned and get your names down, because we're going to be putting you into the game as officers in Grand Tactician Civil War. I need to just check if I need to do this before we start the campaign, or if I can add them in as the campaign goes. Otherwise, there's a bit more prep to do. But let me know if you'd like to lead some units. We'll have a video on it so I can show you what the game is like, and then you can tell me exactly what you'd like to lead: infantry, cavalry, artillery, and perhaps even what state from as well. You can choose. So we'll actually no, we can't for officers. It's a bit different. We'll see. I'll bring you a video on that. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this. Ultimate General Civil War is a game I really like. It obviously, we need to play it on harder difficulty now because we've kind of trounced it, but I'm not going to start a campaign all over again. We will also be playing the Ultimate General Revolution, the American War of Independence one that's in early access. I'd like to wait for that to be finished, because early access games, you don't get the best experience playing them, and something like that, I think it's a work in progress. Hopefully it's going to get better rather than worse, but you never know. So we'll keep an eye on that and see where we get to. And then, of course, I'm sure I'll have other stuff coming on the channel as well. So thanks for your support, as always. Hope you've enjoyed this so far. And I will look forward to recruiting you into the Army of Northern Virginia. In fact, the entire Confederate Armed Forces for the next campaign. And I will see you on that one.